Hi everyone, welcome to our channel. In today's video, we'll talk about the pricing of options. We'll discuss what an option contract represents and how to buy and sell options in an option chain. We'll begin by talking about option contracts. One contract represents 100 shares of the underlying stock. For example, one contract equals 100 shares, two contracts represents 200 shares, and three contracts represents 300 shares. When the option holder exercises their right to buy or sell stock, they are selling or buying 100 shares of the stock. Because of this, you must multiply the price of an option contract by 100 to find the actual cost you'll be paying. For example, a $4.62 option contract is actually worth $462, but an 11-cent contract is actually worth $11, so you'll be paying $11 for an option contract that is listed as 11 cents. Since one option contract represents 100 shares, you need to make sure that you have enough money in your account to pay for the shares if the option contract is exercised. There are two values that make up an option price: the intrinsic value and extrinsic value. The intrinsic value is the difference between the strike price and the market price if the market price is above the strike price for calls and below the strike price for puts. The intrinsic value can be calculated by subtracting the market price from the strike price for puts and subtracting the strike price from the market price for calls. The extrinsic value is the price of the option that is related to the timed expiration, implied volatility, interest rates, and dividends. It can be calculated by subtracting the intrinsic value from the option price. All options have extrinsic value, while only some have intrinsic value. There are many factors that affect the extrinsic value of an option. These are known as the option Greeks, which we will discuss in a later video. Options are classified as in the money, out of the money, or at the money. In the money options have intrinsic value and extrinsic value. For calls, this is when the strike price is below the market price, and for puts, this is when the strike price is above the market price. Out of the money options have only extrinsic value. For calls, this is when the market price is below the strike price, and for puts, this is when the market price is above the strike price. At the money options have a strike price that is the same or very close to the current stock price. At the money options have extrinsic value and some intrinsic value depending on the stock's volatility. Even if the option is slightly in the money or slightly out of the money, it can still be considered at the money if the strike price of the option is very close to the current stock price. In the money options are the most expensive. This is because they have intrinsic value and extrinsic value. At the money options are cheaper than in the money options but are more expensive than out of the money options. Out of the money options are the cheapest because they only have extrinsic value. When an out of the money option is extremely out of the money, there will sometimes be no bids or asks on the option. The price of the out of money contract may sometimes even be 1 cent. Now let's look at some examples of how to find intrinsic value and extrinsic value. If XYZ is $95 and I own a put with a strike price of $100 and an option price of $7.15, I can find the intrinsic value by subtracting the market price from the strike price of the option. $100 minus $95 is $5, so the intrinsic value is $5. I can find the extrinsic value by subtracting the intrinsic value from the option price. $7.15 minus $5 is $2.15, so the extrinsic value is $2.15. Now if XYZ is at $102 and I own a call with a strike price of $100 and an option price of $6.04, I can find the intrinsic value by subtracting the strike price from the market price of the stock. $102 minus $100 is $2, so my intrinsic value is $2. Now subtracting the intrinsic value from the option price of $6.04 gives me $4.04. This is the extrinsic value. Option positions can be opened for a credit or a debit. Short positions are opened for credit. This includes short calls and short puts. It is open for a credit because you sell the option and receive a premium for it. You receive money for writing the option. On the other hand, long positions are open for debit. Long puts and long calls are both debit positions. You buy the option to own the rights and pay the seller a premium, so you give away money in return for the rights to the option contract. The final thing that we will discuss today is the option chain. The option chain is where you can buy and sell options as well as see specific information regarding them. The option chain that we're looking at now is from Interactive Brokers. We can see the underlying stock on the top left as well as the underlying stock price on the top right. These tabs here show the expiration dates. We can switch between them to show options from different dates. The day that we have selected in this photo is 53 days from the day this photo was taken. All the options shown here on this screen are from this expiration date. We can see the implied volatility on the top right here. We will discuss this in a later video. The section on the left here is for calls, and the section in the middle is the strike price, and the section on the right is for puts. We can see the bid and ask for the calls here. The bid is the price that someone is willing to pay for the option, and the ask is the price that someone is willing to sell the option for. This is the same for the puts on the right. We can see that the in-the-money options are highlighted in blue, and the out-of-the-money options are black. This is the same on the right for the puts. The in-the-money options are blue, and the out-of-the-money options are black. The strike prices in the middle represent the options on the right and the left in the same row. For example, the option that has a strike price of $40 are all represented in this row here. The call has a bid for $4 and the put has a bid for 22 cents. Both these options have a strike price of $40. This is consistent throughout the entire option chain. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you liked the video, please hit the like button down below and subscribe. For more information regarding options and investing, check out the other videos on our channel.